Hi guys, so today for my vlog reflection I wanted to do it on the time I was at school for a thinking routine and what the kids learned from it and what I learned from it. So to start out the day, we walked in, we did our normal routine. They'll do their calendar in the morning, they do their how many days they've been in school, they'll do the Furious Spellers, which is super cool. They pick a word and they try and spell it to the best of their ability, and they use all their rules they learned in school. It's really fun. So they did all that. They did their centers in the morning, which is where they work with words and they rotate around and work with their peers. And then once that was up, that's when I went in to do my thinking routine. So I had my mentor teacher film me and I was doing my routine in front of the class, and it was amazing. It was so weird being in front of all these students and teaching. It was my first experience ever conducting a class, and it was definitely brand new to me. So I started out by giving like the directions and the guidelines that they would need to know, and I wrote all of it down on the worksheet that I gave them. So I read from the top, I explained deeper, I made sure that they knew what they were doing, and then we started.
You can write those into each of those boxes. Then you're also going to want to look and see what's the same and what's different. So what did you see in the first little picture that you are seeing in the next picture, or something that's different? And you can write that in the box too. And also any ideas you're having, what you're thinking about when you're looking at the pictures, and any questions you might have, because after each picture we're going to stop and talk about it, so we can see what our ideas are.
So once we began, I told them to think about questions, think about ideas that they would want to share with the class. So when we were ready to move on to the next picture, that they could share out their ideas and help develop the ideas with the other students. So they wrote that all down on their paper, and then we would go on to the next photo. When the students were raising their hands to give their ideas, I tried to get every idea that I could so that the students knew that their ideas were being heard, because when I was in school it was definitely hard for me to raise my hand and talk, so I wanted the students to feel welcome and able to say what they were thinking. So I called on every student that I could. I made sure that all the ideas were heard, and once I did that I started to realize how much time I was eating up. So it helped to show me time management, because I was taking more time that I didn't need to take to answer all of these questions and all these ideas. So I realized that there should be another way. And when I talked to my mentor teacher, she was saying a couple ideas like discussions after each picture would have been nice instead of calling on each student. That would help save time. And she was also saying stuff about how you could do it sparingly or just call on a couple people each time. And these really helped me, because I was definitely struggling when it came down to 20 out of the 27 kids saying the same thing, when I realized that I shouldn't have called on every student. So that was a big thing that I learned from this thinking routine.
It's the earth. Read. Do you think it's a spaceman?
I think it's
Maya?
I see it's the whole earth, and I see the moon too.
You know. Reese?
I think it's the earth.
The earth. Casper?
Yeah, it's here.
Do we have any ideas other than the earth?
I can but put it on the earth.
That's the same thing. Any other ideas other than earth? I'm hearing a lot of earth.
The general message that I wanted to send the kids was how scale contributes to our world. So I showed them a picture of their school, and by the last image I showed the entire world. So I wanted to show them how small they were in comparison to this big planet that we live on. And so I was looking at the worksheets that I gave them and all their final thoughts, and they had different things about, I didn't know my school was this small, and I thought that this was gonna be maps, and all these weird ideas, and they were so great because it was really making them think. So I really think I did achieve what I was going for, which is really nice.
city makes up a county with a bunch of other cities.
Yep.
And all of these counties make up your state.
States down here.
And all these states make up a country, the United States. And all these countries make up the world. So there's a bunch of other first graders who are in schools all over the world, just like you. That's what I wanted to show you guys.
He's not American.
After the thanking routine, they all said thank you, and it was really sweet. And then we went on with our day. We did some shapes because they were learning shapes. It was a really fun game that they were doing. And after that, they went to lunch. So took up most of the morning doing my thinking routine, but it was really nice, and I'm glad I got the experience. So I hope you enjoyed my vlog today and all my footage. Thanks for watching.